All right, we're going to be docking now a single engine Yamaha Jet Boat. And the principle on the single is very similar to the twin. You should do the shifting exactly the same way, which is by bumping it in and out of gear. So make sure your RPM is up, assess where you're going to put the boat in, have a plan, execute it, have everybody ready with the lines and the fenders. And so now I'm saying, all right, I'm going to bring this boat into the slip. I need to back it up just a little bit. And what I'm doing is making sure I'm putting it in gear and out of gear at the different stopping points, so my RPM does not kick out. So you bump it in gear, bump it in reverse, you can hear the engine is staying and maintaining the RPM. If I am putting it in reverse and I throttle up, it has kicked out the cruise control setting. So all I have to do is bump that button again. I can hit it either twice, or the third time brings it up to 2,500 RPM. I kind of like it like that, especially when it's very windy, because then it gives me a little more authority. So now I'm lining up to the slip, and what I'm going to do is put steering input in, steering first, then shifting. And all I'm doing is bumping it in and out of gear. Don't have to come real quick to the dock. Putting my steering inputs in. And it's just simple as putting it in and out. And what helps too is get comfortable with the boat where you know when you're in reverse and neutral and putting it in forward without having to look down at your shifter, because it allows you to concentrate what you're doing. And you do that by practicing out on the ocean or in a lake where you just play with the shifter. Make sure you know when it's in and out of gear, and you keep shifting it. And okay, I'm in neutral, I'm in neutral. We're going to demonstrate how you bring the stern end of the boat into the slip. And again, it's just like bringing your bow in. Make sure you know where you want to put it in. Have a plan, execute. So now I have parallel to it. So I'm going to put my input, spin my boat around, locking my steering from end to end. Steering first, putting it forward, putting in reverse. I see I'm lined up, so I'm backing in. Remember, you can just bump it, do little inputs, come slow. And here we are, we're in the slip. Once you're all tied up, then you can shut the motor down or bring the engine cruise control back into its normal idle setting, which is at 1,500 RPM. What I'm going to demonstrate to you now is when you're in the slip, but you're a couple of feet away from the dock, with a jet boat, you can bring it in where it can wiggle its way towards that side of the dock. And the way you do it is by putting in two steering inputs with one forward input, two steering inputs with one reverse input. And how that works is, so I'm going to start first by turning hard over to port, bumping it in gear. Now I'm turning it all the way over to starboard, bumping it in gear. Now I'm going to turn hard to port again, put it in reverse, hard to starboard again, and put it in reverse. And you can repeat this. Also keep in mind which way the wind is blowing. If it's going to blow you to the dock a little further away, because the wind will bring you to the dock. If you have to fight the wind where the wind is blowing from the dock and it's pushing you away, then you got to bring your boat in a little bit at a sharper angle to the dock and pivot it in. And once you're in the slip, put it in reverse, stop the boat, bring the cruise control down, tie up the boat. Now everybody can get off. Thank you for joining us for this BMC demonstration on the Yamaha Jet Boat's docking procedures. If you'd like to see the full version, log on to bmcboats.com.